All right. What are you doing?
Wee.
That's annoying.
You've been pulled over.
Okay. Sounded more like an ambulance than anything.
Don't they all sound the same?
No.
I don't think I've heard
it's woo, woo, woo. And then
Oh.
wee for the ambulance. Say ambulance.
Ambulance.
Say it wrong. Ambulance. I feel like I say it weirdly.
Ambulance?
No, now you're questioning yourself. Welcome to the Raining Cats and Dogs podcast. I'm your host, Shannon.
I'm Arianna.
And we're here. We're live.
We are here. Live in New York City.
No, that's not what they say.
Well, isn't that what they say?
They say live from New York.
Oh. Same thing.
It's Saturday night, but it's not. It's Monday night.
It's Monday night.
Woo!
Wait, no, it's live from New York City. Isn't that
Saturday Night Live?
No. What did they say? It was Regis and Kelly, but it's...
Oh, Kelly and Mark now?
Yes.
Do they say live from New York City?
I swear, that's where it's from. They
I don't think anyone says it. Saturday Night Live that says, we're live from New York.
Really?
Yes.
I just remember them saying, it's Saturday night.
Okay. Do you not watch it?
No, I always thought it was a show for old people.
So you watch clips?
Yep.
Honestly, that's all I ever do.
So they're killing the Domingo thing.
It's too much Domingo?
Too much Domingo.
How do I like Domingo?
It was great how they ended it with the other one where it was they brought in, what's his name? What is his name? The older guy. I don't know, where Domingo had the three brothers or the two brothers.
Oh, yeah, that was funny, but
yeah, that's how they should have left it.
No, I liked it now because then Sabrina came back.
Too much. They're killing Domingo.
Well, they know people like it, so that's what they're doing. I like it. Saturday Night Live went through a phase where it wasn't that funny, and now I find it's funny again. I'm either out or doing something or I'm in bed. So
yeah,
I just see clips. Late. Yeah. I think that's the whole point, though.
It's for old people.
So if you're new here, we're a mother-daughter duo that just chit-chats and talks about Reddit stories. So welcome.
Yes. Hello.
Is there anything you'd like to share?
This week was, didn't really do much, I'd say. Trying to think. No. It was a pretty boring week.
Yeah, I mean, you're not talking about your adventures yet?
No.
Okay.
I had book club. That's just the adventure you're talking about. That was nice.
It's not, but okay. Let's see. Friday night, I went to the casino with my mom and my aunts. I say aunt, but really it should be aunts. But I don't talk like that.
Oh, yeah, you did something fun this past weekend.
And then we stayed overnight. We did this lots of stuff. It was just nice, some bonding time with my mom and my aunt. It was like a Price is Right at the casino. So like the producer and announcer that like says, come on down, you're the next contestant. He was there. And then they had another, I forgot the guy's name, but they did have like a famous person be the announcer, but it was not Drew Carey, or the game show host. So it was pretty, it was fine.
Didn't you have fun?
Yeah, no, that was fun. But the going to the Price is Right was like an experience, but I don't think I need to repeat it.
Did you have to pay?
Yeah, the tickets were like $45 a person.
Just for a knockoff Price is Right?
Basically, a traveling Price is Right. You have some of the people there, but not all. And one of the models were there. So it was kind of weird. If you ever watched the show Price is Right, when you bid on the item on the showcase, you actually at least win the item. Like that you bid, that you guess the price of, and then you go on stage. So at one point, they had like this Coach winter jacket plus sunglasses plus a Coach purse, and the person bid on it. And actually, the person that won, it was a gentleman who won it by $1 because everyone was over the price. And you don't win that. Like on the real show, you win on what they're having you bid on.
That's weird.
Yeah. So this, you only won if you won prizes. Like some people won trips, but the trips were like, you won a trip to Dublin, 5 nights at this hotel. But I'm like, oh, and airfare. But so your airfare is covered, your hotel's covered, but nothing else is covered. No meals, no.
Oh, no.
No, nothing else.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. And then this other couple, did they lose? Yeah, at the end, they're trying to win a trip to, I don't know, it's like the Caribbean or something, but they didn't win it, so that was fine. But yeah, it was fun. I would do another something with my aunt and my mom again, of course, but I don't think I'd pay tickets to see The Price is Right. Oh, it was funny though. They're like, hey, we'll also give gifts to the audience. And I was like, woo! And then most of the gifts were, and you'll receive a Price is Right t-shirt and bag. And I'm like, I don't.
Wow, I really want a t-shirt and bag.
My mom and I were both like, they can keep it because it's just going to be a junk thing.
What? I'd turn that into my work bag.
Okay.
I'd wear it to work, the shirt to work every day.
Sure, you would. That was funny. One woman that made it up there to win a prize, she was actually wearing a Wheel of Fortune t-shirt.
Whoa, so. Another competitor?
Kind of. It's another game show. So, yeah.
I don't think I've ever watched The Price is Right, but I think I've watched The Wheel of Fortune.
Price is Right you used to watch when you were little, like if you're homesick or something. It would just be on regular TV.
It's on pretty late now during like the weekdays, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Wheel of Fortune's on at night.
Wait, so was this filmed? Will this be on TV?
They were filming. They had a camera crew.
So you may be on TV one day.
No, it's not going to be. Well, I won't because I wasn't a contestant. I was just an audience member. They might have
done a little audience shot.
They were doing audience shots, but I was not. You could see it, like, because you could see the big screens, like who was on, who wasn't. Like, and they come out and warm up the audience, tell you to cheer. If you see something impressive, you're supposed to say, ooh, or ah. Yeah, so that type of thing. Gasp. So, what did I do Saturday? Oh, Saturday I went and watched a movie with Alyssa. We watched The Conjuring, the newest movie. And then we put on something, well, we were looking for something happy, but then we ended up putting on Hocus Pocus, which I realized I never cared for that when I was younger. And it's been years, so I think I actually want to watch it. But it is kind of dark, like they eat children for Disney. Did you ever watch it?
No, I don't like old movies. Isn't it in black and white or something?
Hocus Pocus? No, it's not in black and white.
This is one of the silent films, right?
Oh my God, yes. They had, piano.
Anything filmed before 1990 is a silent black and white film to me.
Yeah, okay.
Was that filmed before 1990?
Yes, I think.
1995. Anything after that?
I'm not sure now. I think I was young when the first one came out, and then there's a second one that came out like later. Maybe it was early 90s.
New one?
A Hocus Pocus?
I thought. Didn't they revamp one of those old
I don't know.
Halloween movies?
Though I do like Practical Magic, which is older. I just watched that one.
That one's cute.
I like that one. It's cute. Yeah, it's kind of dark, so I don't know. So that was our happy movie we started watching, and then I came home because on the next morning I got up to go apple picking.
Yes, how nice. Well, I had my book club.
Yep. So the apple picking was really fun. It's a tradition I do with my friend. But at the end, it got ruined. So at the end, like, we were all done. We're like, oh, let's get a slushie and a donut because they make fresh cider donuts there. And so I'm in line behind her, and she orders from, there's teenagers working and then the older woman kind of in the back. So the older woman comes up like, oh, I can help. Who's next? So I go over. Just before I order, my friend orders a donut. She was like, can I have one of the fresh donuts? Because they were like putting some in bags and, right from the rack. And the girl's like, oh, sure. And she gets her donut and her slushie. So like, oh, I'd like a fresh donut and a slushie. She's like, the woman like went off on me. I was like, what the fuck? So I was like, but I didn't argue. I just like I went from smiling to just straight, like probably bitch face and just staring at her. Like, I was like pissed. She's like, oh, they're all fresh. Our cook comes in at 5 a.m. and they're all like, it doesn't matter where you get them. And it was just like, fuck you. Like, I didn't say it. I thought it. So like, my face just went from smiling to staring. And then she's like, oh, okay, I'll get you she ended up getting me the fresh one.
Well, what does she think you're going to respond? Like, oh, yes, give me that one over there. That looks like it's been sitting there since 5 a.m.
Yeah, it's like, so, and I had bought donuts to bring home in the bags, and But then, of course, she's like, well, have a good day. Like, she was overly obnoxious. And then there's people behind her that she knew. It's like, you're such a bitch. Just because you said something nice at the end, like, you have no right to go off on me. If I want, the only reason we wanted donuts is because we see them on the trays and you're like getting them fresh and you could smell them and it smelled all good. Like, I want a fresh donut.
How rude.
I don't want one that was packaged yesterday. Okay? I wanted a fresh one. And especially if I'm going to sit at a picnic table where bees are attacking me while I'm trying to drink my cider and eat the donuts. So, like, but I mean, other than that, it was fine. But it was like, we had such a great day. And then she was just like, oh, and I told Naomi, like, of course, I got the grumpy one.
Yeah. So for book club, the one member she made, because the book was Mile High. So most of it kind of happened. It was like a flight attendant. He was a hockey player and like, a lot of it happened on like their private jet and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So she made like little to-go boxes that are supposed to be like what you get like on the airplane, which is super cute, and even like a little juice box that everyone had. It was so cute, and she even wrote like cute little phrases on top. I took the one that said "Mile High Club?" ? And then during book club, my friend next to me drew a penis on it, and then I said "not yet" on it, and then I had a lot left over, so I brought it to lunch today, and I'm like, I hope no one looks on the top of my box because I put it in the work fridge.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So I hope no one noticed that.
And then the garbage is like sitting on top.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, I got here. Book club was still going on when I came home. So yeah, it definitely, I never finished that book actually. The boxes looked really cute. Yeah, I'm still listening to it. You know what? I'm not crazy about their voices. The guy's voice I don't like. The main guy.
I thought it was fine.
Yeah, about it. I don't know. Something about it. It's like he's trying too hard. Like, I'm a macho man. I play hockey.
That's not the job. They're voice actors. Got to give that energy off.
Yeah, but like,
you
I don't
just
know.
want your Tommy Hamilton.
Teddy Hamilton.
Whatever his name is.
I like him, yes.
He doesn't look how he sounds.
Yeah, that's okay. No one ever does. You just wanted the illusion. And then for some news, I have news today. So have you guys been watching Dancing with the Stars? I love it.
No.
It's
great. I see clips on TikTok.
Okay. So I don't even know where it's from. I screenshot it from Facebook. Studies suggest that working from home is linked with healthier eating, less stress, and lower blood pressure compared with office settings. So this was a topic at work the other day, and I honestly feel that the older generation, the boomers, right now they're the ones in control of most organizations and things. So they want it how it used to be with everyone at work physically, and that's why they're calling people in. And of course, they get the tax breaks for the buildings and whatnot. So that's why. But I think within the next 10 years, we're going to have that shift back. Because what the pandemic did show that people don't actually need to be in the office to be productive. I'm more productive sometimes at home. I'd say most of the time, just because I'm focused. People aren't interrupting. You're not having those conversations. And it is nice, like having those conversations. I think hybrid's like a perfect little mix where, if you have to go in 1 or 2 days a week, I think that would be perfect for me.
Yeah.
And then home the other days. Like I'm home 2 days a week, but if I have to go in, there are meetings I have to go in for, so then I do.
I
even
feel
though
like
it's my remote
hybrid
day.
would be smart. So that way you could actually have less like desks and everything. And then you'd coordinate it. So people have their days there and you share a desk.
You just desk share.
Yeah.
And that would be fine. I think we're heading that way. I just think
it'll be some time.
It'll be time.
Was it Finland? Someone proposed 4-day work weeks and 6-hour days. I definitely would be more productive.
Honestly, let's be real. We're probably the most productive only for 6 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it.
It takes me a little bit in the morning to, get up and get going. I'm sipping my coffee, getting my computer. And then towards the end of the day, you're like, so what time is it? Can I go home yet?
Yeah. Like unless you're really busy, that's pretty much how it is. Like today was not. Like it was like, oh, it's 5. I have so much to do. Because I was at 2 conferences within the past 2 weeks. Plus I took a couple days off. So it's been crazy. But yeah, I think 4-day work week is the way to go. There needs to be some work-life balance. I also think in the United States, the only first world nation that doesn't have paid maternity, paternity leave. I think that we need to go in that direction too. I think people should be able to stay home 6 months with a child full
Yeah.
pay. I mean, I get like one parent at a time. So whichever parent would like to stay home, and they don't have to if you don't want to, but it should be an option to have full pay.
Yes, I
for
agree.
6 months. Like, you're still healing about it. Like, your baby at 6 to 8 weeks when a lot of people have to go back to work. Like, your baby's not sleeping. Yeah, your body's barely healed. You need to bond with your baby. It's just, I don't like it. It's one thing if it's your choice to go back, but it should be a choice. It shouldn't have
be
to
a
just
have
to pay your bills. And then daycare is so expensive. I mean, I get it. Like, your child's the most important, I would say thing, but like person in the world, like in your world, right? And so, of course, daycare is expensive, but yet, I mean, a lot of people can't afford a good daycare.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So some things need to shift. I think in the next 10, 15 years, there will be a bigger shift, working remote, maybe, credits for more, like tax credits or something for childcare. Like, there just needs to be more options. Anyway, I will get off my soapbox. In the Netherlands, old windmills are now used to pump floodwater, which we know, away during storms, blending history with climate defense. So in the Netherlands, what do you remember the differences of the wheels? Like, one's for like
there's the
flooding.
windmill and there's the watermill.
Yes.
The windmill is the one where they don't go all the way to the ground. Isn't it the watermills? They're the larger wheels.
Yes. So yeah, there's differences. We kind of learned it when we were in the Netherlands. It was really cool. So there's still some traditional windmills, but there's also some for the floodwaters. Because they're below sea level, but I do not remember.
I don't remember exactly. But it's kind of crazy to think about if they didn't keep pumping out water.
They'd be flooded.
Yeah, but they also can't pump out too much. You have to have like a nice balance. Sometimes they got a lot back in. Yeah,
they have to let it in because it also affects
it's the soil.
Yep.
It'll start to drop, and you don't want that either.
No.
Crazy.
So it is crazy when you think about it. Like, yeah.
Why would you choose to like settle on swamplands? Basically what it is.
To make the island, make it bigger because it's an island, right? Nope, it's not. It's a peninsula.
Yeah.
Well, never mind.
Who settled there? It was like, yes, I will just use my bucket and dump out some water and make a plot of land here.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I did really love the Netherlands. Well, I like the country part of Netherlands.
So
Amsterdam's fine. I mean, it was kind of cool. Like, the city's set up really cool, and there's a lot of houseboats in the canal and stuff, so that's cool. But I'm just not a city girl.
No, me either. Yeah, I love the country and like all the native birds there. There's like flocks of swans. I've never seen like flocks of swans.
I've never seen flocks of swans.
I've seen one or two places, but never like so many.
No, definitely not. I definitely think like when you travel, I feel like it broadens like your worldview. I don't know. I always feel changed when I go to another country, except for Canada. I don't feel different when I go to Canada.
Except I'm always impressed by their highways. Like, how do you know which lane to pick? There's 6 here, and then they're all splitting off in different directions at one point. I don't know where it should be.
Yeah, I know. I still have to pay. Like, they keep emailing me. I owe the Canada $50 for going to Toronto and back. I don't know why I owe that much.
Why is it? Yeah, that seems like a lot.
It really does.
Is it because all the late fees?
Maybe. Each time I'm late, it's
$20 fine.
Like, I think I was missing the email, so now it's like, okay, they're like, all right, lady, it used to be $30, but now you owe $54. Next month, it's going to be $74.
Oh, God.
Or you can't come to Canada, which would be sad. I do like going to Canada.
Great. You should pay that before you try to cross back over. They might stop you at the border. That'd be a hassle.
That would be a hassle. They're tearing apart my car. They happened once.
Yeah.
When we traveled with your dad. Yeah. We're in immigration. They're questioning us, tearing apart the car. Fun times. Now, Canada, like, for us, when you live in a border state, Canada is just like the United States. Like, it's very similar, except cleaner. But it's very similar.
Yeah, from like, I mean, the furthest I've gone into Canada is Montreal.
Well, that's more French, right? People speak French. Yeah. No, I want to go to, I'll say New Brunswick, that's not it. That's where my friend's from. I want to go to my Orca Island, which is, oh my gosh, I can't think of the name now. It's off the coast, the west coast, and it's an island.
West Coast, that's Vancouver side.
Yes. Okay, it's Vancouver Island. So they have an island, but it's called Orca Island, but it's an island off of Vancouver. And you can pay, I mean, it's expensive, but you go there for like 4 days. They have to like bus you in because they don't allow cars and things there. It's more, it's conservatory. So the money goes to conservation. They give you a tent, like a glamping tent. They feed you. You kayak out and you get to see orcas. Like I really want to go within the next few years. It's just not in my budget right now. If it was, I would sign up now for next year. But it's like, I think it's like $3,000 a person.
Wow.
It's expensive, but where can you just kayak and see orcas?
I'd be terrified.
Oh my God, I'd love
knock
it.
me over.
Well, they tell you how far to go because they know like where they go to eat. Like, it's not like you're just out by yourself. Like, oh shoot, an orca went under me.
Awful.
I love orcas. They're like the best and they're so smart.
Yes, they're very cool.
I like how they sink yachts.
They also play with their food.
They do, and I don't want to be played with.
No.
Yeah. So I think that'd be really cool. So
That'd
maybe in the
cool.
next few years.
All right. We ready for some Reddit stories?
I'm ready.
We're going to r/relationship advice by through RA libid_tier. I, 28 female, made a joke with my husband, 29 male, and it's costing me my marriage with the man I truly love. I need help fixing it. All right. My husband and I have been married for 4 years now. I truly do love him with everything I have. I can't see a life without him. I took some stupid advice from some girlfriend regarding a joke that they have done with their husbands or boyfriends. The joke is basically telling your partner you want to break up or that you want a divorce. I never wanted to do it and thought it was cruel to do, especially when someone you love, but I was convinced after kept pestering me about it, as I was the only one that hasn't done it yet out of the 5 of us. They further convinced me about it when they told me their reactions their partners had afterwards. Stupidly, I did it last week. My husband's reaction wasn't what I thought it would be. I honestly thought he would try to talk to me or beg and make suggestions like my friends' partners have done, but he didn't. We had dinner and was watching a movie when I told him I'm not happy anymore. I think we should get a divorce. He looked at me for a couple of seconds, and I swear I looked like something broke in his eyes, and he got up, walked into our bedroom, and within 10 minutes came out with a bag and walked out of the house without saying a word to me.
Oh my gosh.
I tried to stop him, especially after seeing him with his bag packed, and told him it was just a joke and I didn't mean it. But he basically just brushed me off and walked out. I tried to get a hold of him, messages, calls, emails, video chats, but he isn't answering me at all. I talked to his friends, but none of them want to tell me where he is and when, and if they answer me. I went to his work, but they refused me entry into the building. I have tried his parents, but they don't want to get involved, as well as with his siblings. The only messages I got back was from his sister telling me I joke or not, I fucked up. I've sent many messages about it being a joke and even sent screenshot of my conversations with my girlfriends about the joke as proof that it was a joke and that I'm not backtracking all of a sudden, but nothing. My friends didn't have any real advice and told me just give him time and that he will get over it. Everything came down to me yesterday when I was served with actual divorce papers. I felt like someone slapped me in the face and hit me, continuing to hit me. And I am still in so much pain. I frantically tried to get a hold of him, but all I got was, he has nothing to say and I should talk to his lawyer.
Wow.
How can I get the man I love back? I don't want to lose him. I made a stupid joke, and I know that, and it's just breaking my world apart. We have no issues that I know of. We were laughing the whole time throughout the day, had fun and everything. No fight or distance recently between us. Nothing like that at all. Everything was basically perfect.
I mean, yeah, you probably shouldn't joke about that, but I'm wondering, did he deep down want a divorce and this was his out?
Yeah, and not to have any kind of conversation.
Like, I could see if he was hurt at first, like, oh my gosh, you broke my heart. But then she's like, honey, I was just joking. Like, then being mad, right? Like, this is not something to joke about. I could take our vows seriously. Like, have that conversation, but no conversation to just pack the bags, won't even talk to her. and leave. And then, like, literally everyone's banning her, like, from work, family.
Crazy.
I'm almost wondering if he wanted it out.
He might have.
He was like, awesome, I'm out of here. Yeah, I don't, because that to me does not make sense. Please tell me there's an update.
No update.
What do you mean there's no update?
No update.
She can't leave us hanging like that. Like, could you imagine if that's how you got divorced? Like, no conversation. I played a joke and now he's just gone?
Yeah.
That makes no sense to me. Like, he's been thinking about divorcing her. Maybe she didn't get along with his family. I don't know. Maybe he has a girlfriend, a boyfriend, something. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe he's like, that's not something to joke about. I'm done.
Okay, but you don't think that deserves a conversation?
Yeah, they should have a conversation.
Like, and if he actually did love her, but yet was like completely angry, marriage counseling, like, so he could get his point across how important, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm quick on these stories. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, I'm out. But, like, that doesn't seem like an I'm out to me.
Yeah.
I think you could talk about it, and I guarantee she would never joke about it again. Like, I don't know. Yeah, she messed up, but I feel like she deserves an explanation. What are you doing? Right now, she's walking away. Did she? Oh, no, she left my dog in there. Great. Apparently, so Alice somehow, when Arianna was downstairs, followed her. Hi, Alice. So she got
trapped in the basement.
So that means she ate all the cat food that I keep it down there away from them, and probably some cat poop, because for some reason dogs like cat litter and cat poop.
It's disgusting.
It's really gross. So don't kiss me anytime soon, girly. Then I've cut down her food. So now she's like, food.
Yeah, extra hungry.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next.
Okay.
We're going to do one or two more. Let's see. Let's do from 2 Outtakes posted by Throwaway. 062864. Thinking about leaving my husband after my cancer diagnosis.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. See, there's an update on top. So I think let's gotta find where the original post is. Well, 1 second. So there is an update. You now know that.
Well, yay. I love updates.
Go to the first one. All right. Posted yesterday about this and realized I left out a lot of context. I was emotional and had a few beers, so my thoughts were jumbled. Backstory. Me, 29 female, and my husband, 32 male, have been together for 15 years, since high school. It hasn't been easy, ever. We've been on and off again until we had a first kid 6 years ago. We've been consistent ever since. We currently don't share a room due to our schedules. He's up early, I'm in bed late. It's been like this for over a year and has never been an issue for us before. It works better for us. My husband is bipolar and schizophrenic, so there are a lot of ups and downs constantly. He's also extremely selfish as well. I always call him out on it. He can be so loving and caring, but there's a switch in his brain that he just can't shut off. He does it with everyone in his life. I've always been able to point it out when he's doing it. The situation is different for our relationship. Current situation. Well, 3 weeks ago, I got the news that I have cervical cancer for sure and have to do testing to see if I have uterine and ovarian cancer as well. So I do have to get a hysterectomy, but now I may have to undergo chemo and radiation before that happens so it doesn't spread through my whole body. I felt bad knowing that he's wanting more kids, and honestly, I don't want any more due to the way the world currently is, and it's different knowing that I can't do that for him at all now. He was the first and only person I told. He was supportive 100%. We had been fighting a lot before I found this out too. My doctor called me to tell me what blood work I needed to do, and he was there. I put him on speaker and had her explain the process from here on out, so he gets the gist of what's happening. One night, first weekend after we got the news, we had been drinking because I probably won't be able to do once all this starts. And he wanted to talk about all of it and try to comfort me. I asked him if we could not talk about it while intoxicated, that I wasn't up to being emotional at that time. I just wanted to enjoy each other and our night. He didn't take too kindly to that response. He felt that I was pushing him away and didn't want to be emotional with him specifically. Not the case. Anyway, we got over it after about a day and moved on. Everything was okay and seemed normal. Last Tuesday, he came home and was just off. Hardly spoke to me, acknowledged our kids, but wouldn't even look at me. Anytime I spoke or tried to ask how his day was, I was met with the worst attitude, as if I was a burden or annoyance. I asked what was wrong, or if I did something wrong. He would just scoff and say, if you keep asking me what's wrong, then I'll have a problem. So I stopped engaging altogether. I even flicked back the same attitude. Not the greatest thing I know, but I was upset. Ever since then, he's been cold. Won't say I love you before we hang up the phone. We'll tuck the kids in bed and then walk past me and just say night. Always find something wrong with anything I'm doing, cleaning, cooking, rearranging, etc. I've expressed my frustration and feelings with this, and he gives me nothing. Just says, sorry. I will add that this isn't the first time he's let me down in an earth-shattering event in my life. I won't go into detail because it would give away who I am and who I'm speaking about on here. I get that people handle their feelings in their own way. I get that he's probably going through his own process about the diagnosis. However, it's not fair to me, and I don't want to fight for it anymore. This is just an event, and no, I'm not thinking about leaving him after a week of change. There's a lot more that I cannot add to this post. If he doesn't step up when I start my big appointments, I will leave. He's gone most weeks for work, so everything is left to me anyway. I don't mind just doing this alone as well. I have friends and family that will help. Just haven't told anyone the diagnosis yet. Only him.
Well, she's kind of in it alone because he hasn't been that great. Well, he was great and then wasn't great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's hard. I think when you're living with someone with bipolar, I think, and they're not medicated correctly or going to therapy and doing the things that they need to do to manage their mental health, it really affects everyone else around you. So, I mean, if it's not working and she's unhappy, I think you need to do what's right for you.
Yeah, I agree.
I think, for support, she should tell her, close friends and family just to have some support. And, it stinks that she's going to have to go through this by herself. Hopefully she has more outside support. But I'm in agreement. Do you think that she's wrong for wanting to leave him?
I don't think so.
No, it seems like there's a lot going on.
Yeah, it seems like stuff that
she can't talk about. She doesn't want to be identifiable, which is fair.
Yeah. Top comment. It sounds like you haven't been happy in your marriage for years. Of course, there's good moments, but you seem overall miserable. My suggestion would be to separate for a few months while you get some health things figured out. And that will give you both some perspective on it if you think things can work out. If you feel relieved having him away during this stressful time, that it's not working out. You can try a couple counseling later, but focus on your health first. And OP replied with, and I don't think I realized I was miserable until this situation.
Okay.
I've tried counseling way before this, and he rejects it. Says he'll do his own, but doesn't want to do couples.
Oh, well...
Yeah.
I mean, it's great that he do his own, but if you want to help your marriage, you probably need some counseling too.
Yeah.
I don't understand his reasoning there.
Would you like to hear
the update? Yes, I'd love to hear the update.
Just found out that my husband has a date this weekend.
What?
A friend of a friend called me to let me know about it. So yeah, guess my instincts were right. Trying to plan my next move. I have zero money to do anything, but I'm going to try everything I can do to leave this situation. I'm not even sad. I just knew it. I just want him to have the balls to admit it, what he's done. I'm silently making my way out the best I can.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
That's terrible. So I wonder when he started getting accusatory, like, oh, you're trying to shut me out. He wanted that reason of why it's okay to have an affair.
Yeah.
Because you shut me out. That's why. It's your fault. Yeah. Okay. Well, at least that makes sense. Because the other story did not make sense. This makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and get out. And he's already on his way out as well. He's just doing it dishonestly. And that's why he won't do couples counseling. Because he's already moved on.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Good comment here. Tell people, your friends and family, it's time. Have a big support net. You deserve strong people uplifting you in the situation, not a moody prick. I'm sorry your life... hold on. I'm sorry you need your strength and energy to fight for your life. And please do not feel bad you can't give him more kids that you didn't even want to have. Sadly, that ship has sailed. You have to keep positive. He isn't good for you like this. He needs to shit or get off the pot. Stay and be a strength for your family. Or go. He's either a help or a hindrance, which OP replied, literally in tears reading this comment. I did talk to my brother just a few minutes ago. I don't have many people I can count on right now. My mom has a borderline stroke when one of us kids says something wrong or when one of her grandkids scrapes their knee. I don't have her in the delivery room with any of my kids because she couldn't not freak out or cry. I'm not an emotional person at all. I don't feel my emotions the same way others do, so it is hard to figure out who I can go with info like this.
Yeah. Well, hopefully she has some support, a good friend. I feel bad for her.
I know. It's sad.
That's a lot to go through alone. And then a divorce on top of that.
Yeah.
That'd be a lot. So, yeah, I hope she finds some support somewhere.
Same here. Poor OP.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I was just thinking, Anthony used to think that we were calling everyone Opie.
Opie, yeah.
All right. Do we have one more?
I'm looking. See if we have a shorter one.
Okay.
Let's see. We will do... Okay. We're going to do from a relationship advice by bulky-grapefruit-231.
Oh, I like their name.
I, 21 male, think I've made a massive mistake with my wife, 22 female. Myself, 21 male, and my spouse, 22 female, have been together for a total of 3 years, married for 1. We got married before I went on deployment and moved in together when I got back 6 months ago. Since then, I've started to realize that we are incompatible and I'm unhappy in the relationship. Most of our problems arise with sex and her being very codependent. With sex, she views it as something that we must do every day or it'll ruin her night and mine in the process.
Oh.
Some nights, I just don't have the energy or motivation to have sex. Those nights, she touches me and says things like, most men would never say no to their wife for sex, or I can't believe you're saying no. I've told her to stop making comments like that, but she doesn't seem to care. Here recently, sex has started to feel like a chore and something I don't enjoy anymore. It has gotten to the point where I'll just zone out during it. With her codependency, I'm someone who wants to go out with my friends and enjoy hobbies, basketball, watching football, a couple times a week. Every time I mention that I'm going to do something like that, it's a 50-50 chance that it'll cause an argument. I also enjoy playing the game a couple of hours every other day just to unwind and de-stress with my friends, and this is a 100% chance of an argument. She doesn't seem to want me to do anything unless it's with her, and God forbid I go shit without inviting her to sit on the bed. She just wants to do everything together, and I'm just not that kind of person. The third issue being that she is very nervous and anxious around other people, to the point where she won't even call the doctors or anything of that nature. So this ends up with me handling all of the adult responsibilities, and I'm just mentally exhausted from all of this. The worst part is that I don't think she knows at all how I'm feeling. I think she's really happy and thinks we're going to spend the rest of our lives together, but I just don't see that happening. Everything else for me is going great. I just dread coming home. I feel awful for the whole thing, and I don't know what to do. I realize we should have moved in together before I left, but the military makes that kind of difficult, and I had an impending deployment. So I'm very stuck and confused on what to do. Any advice helps. Thank you.
Oh, my. Oh, yeah. This is why I always say you should live together if we can before you get married. Yeah. I think they truly didn't know each other and they didn't know what each other's expectations were for a relationship, for what it was like, what they wanted. I feel like if he loves her, this can all be solved with some communication. Start with communication. I hate that I say therapy, and then possibly like marriage counseling. But honestly, start with some communication. Sit her down and have a conversation. The sex conversation might be difficult though. She's going to be offended. But like, you don't need to have sex every night. And sex should be consensual on both sides, and either side can say no.
Yeah.
So I don't understand, like why. Maybe because he was gone and he was deployed, so she feels like they need to make up for lost time.
Maybe.
And maybe she had it built in her head. Oh, when he comes back, we'll do everything together.
Maybe.
I don't know. And if he's pooping, honestly, I don't need to sit and talk to you.
No.
But like,
definitely can have your alone time there.
And, yeah, go play basketball with your friends. It's one thing if you have kids and you want some help and be like, look, you're gone all day working, you need to be engaged. But like, honestly, everyone needs their alone time. Or at least she doesn't, but I'm sure he does. Yes.
Top comment. You married a kid with serious social anxiety and low self-esteem, and she uses sex as a way to make sure you're 100% hers. You guys are both kids, honestly. A tale as old as time.
Okay.
Another comment. Guess why she doesn't know how you're feeling? She's not a mind reader. Talk to her. If you can't talk to the woman, why did you get married? I don't think she sounds happy if she's built her entire life around being with you all the time and being so robotic about love that you have to have sex every day, or it's somehow a tragedy. She sounds incredibly anxious, with strange ideas of how to make a relationship work. Is she actually coercing you to have sex? Do you tell her you're tired and you don't want to? Kindly, is she okay? Has she seen any doctors for her mental health issues? I say this as a woman who grew up being socially conditioned to build my entire life around my male partner. That is what most girls were and are taught. The most important thing is keeping everyone happy. But for real, women need help and need to try to make themselves happy in life. I think she thinks if you check all these boxes, time together, sex every single day, no complaining or serious conversations, that you guys have a happy marriage and life. But you guys don't. You need to talk about it and figure out if this can be fixed or if you need to separate.
That's a good comment. I mean, obviously, communication, like we both were saying, they need to talk to each other.
They just need to talk to each other.
Yeah. And I think he, at this point, he's getting to the point of being fed up where you don't want him exploding on her and saying all the wrong things. Yeah, I really think a good conversation needs to be had, possibly therapy afterwards. But yeah, I think she also might have just built it all up in her head, like, oh, this is how it's going to be. That's not the reality.
Yeah.
No. I would feel smothered.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It is a lot.
Couples therapy. This is an episode where everyone needs therapy.
Yes. Well, the first one, I guess maybe the husband, because he just left without a conversation.
Yeah. Well, she needs therapy.
For here, yes. Obviously, she needs therapy. I was thinking about the first story.
Yeah. In the first story, she could use some therapy. Not to be peer pressured by friends.
Yeah. I'm still like, that's the story that's bothering me tonight. I keep thinking about like no conversation. I just feel like that he was ready to go.
No.
Yeah, no. There were good stories. I think the theme is everybody needs a little bit of therapy.
Yep.
We're all just, what does the Mad Hatter say? We're all
mad here.
We're all mad here.
Yeah.
I would agree. Just like you're mad here too.
I'm never mad.
Mm-hmm.
Well then, we're ending the podcast now.
I know. You never have time anymore.
We'll need to make time. We'll record double on like a weekend. So that way it's only twice a month of commitment.
I'll see guys on the pod. She's not that committed anymore. Because she had a boyfriend and things that she wants to do.
Well,
it's life.
It's life. Instead, we're going to start recording our work days and posting.
Oh my gosh. Well, I can't, but you work for the private sector. You can.
I'm going to start recording our conversations we have over the phone.
Our phone conversations and our car conversations when we're in the car together, I find like we're funny.
I think we are.
I think we don't capture the funny sometimes in here.
I know. Look.
And we definitely can't capture our arguments because I've had to cut them out because we just sound so cringy.
Oh, it sounds so bad.
So bad when we argue. And I realize we just keep repeating like what we're saying, which is not communicating properly.
I am communicating what I'm saying.
But if I say the same thing and you say the same thing, we're truly not hearing or understanding each other. No. We're just saying our side or our point.
Let's go to family therapy.
Okay. Well, we are.
Let's drag Anthony in there too.
I'm sure he'd love it. All right. On that note, guys, I hope you all have an amazing week. Thank you so much for joining us. Like, follow, subscribe. Wherever you can find a podcast, look for the Raining Cats and Dogs podcast.
R_cats and dogs_pod on Reddit.
And check us out on Instagram. All right. Have a great week and be kind.
Happy New Year.